Ngozi Okonjo, Managing Director of the World Bank, what are your aspirations for this meeting, particularly in your capacity as co-chair?
My aspirations for the meeting are that with the best minds on Africa gathered together, we can look at solutions for getting the continent out of this crisis whilst keeping in view the long-term challenges for Africa and how to solve them.
You said recently people have got to stop thinking of Africa as if it's on its last legs, noting that the continent as a whole had seen growth rates of 5 to 6% over recent years. How much will those growth rates be affected given the current global financial crisis?
Well, unfortunately, the financial crisis has hit the continent hard, and we've seen the forecast, the growth rates of about 6%, coming down to about the 2% level. So that's a significant impact, but I firmly believe that when global demand recovers, the continent will be able to get back to the trajectory that it was on before.
You'll be part of a panel discussing the girl effect, or how to empower young women in Africa. How would you describe the current situation for girls growing up in the region, and how far needs to be taken, how far needs to be gone to reach the goals?
The girls and women hold up the continent. They are the base. We just need to give them the skills, the resources and the means to fulfill their potential. I think we're a long way away from doing that, but the goal is achievable.
In terms of the continent as a whole, what do you see as the biggest challenges for Africa moving forward, and how would you encourage government and business leaders to address them?
Africa was able to make progress before the crisis, growing at very good growth rates of 5 to 6%. The biggest challenge that I see, and what the continent's leaders need to keep in view, is to maintain the reform momentum that they had before the crisis and to work on the long-term sustainable growth basis for the continent.